Welcome to the Victorian Binge, how the serial novel engineered the modern imagination. Between the 1830s and the 1880s, a cultural revolution unfolded in Britain's living rooms. Families gathered by candlelight to experience stories that arrived not all at once but piece by piece. This was the golden age of serialized fiction, a time when reading became entertainment, suspense was an art, and literature turned into a shared experience. So let's step back into Victorian England and see how serial novels shaped the modern world of storytelling. From the crowded streets of London to the quiet parlours of middle class homes, the serial novel was more than just reading. It was life itself for many Victorians. Unlike today, when we can binge an entire show or book in one sitting, readers in the 1800s had to wait, sometimes weeks. Each new chapter or installment was released slowly, keeping readers in suspense. People waited eagerly for the next issue, for that cliffhanger to be resolved. It was not just reading, it was a cultural event, a shared experience that connected readers everywhere. So, what exactly was a serial novel? It was a long story published in parts, often weekly or monthly, through magazines or newspapers. Between the 1830s and 1880s, this format exploded in popularity. Readers would buy each new installment like we now tune into the next episode of a TV series. Just like modern streaming audiences, Victorian readers followed each episode eagerly. The chapter became a product, something to buy, discuss, and look forward to, turning literature into an ongoing experience. But what really made serial novels powerful was accessibility. A bound book cost about 31 shillings, roughly a week's wages for a skilled worker. So only the wealthy people could afford it. But a monthly installment cost just 1 shilling. This simple change transformed literature. It broke down class barriers and reached ordinary homes, schools, and even rural areas. By breaking stories into affordable parts, publishers turned novels into mass entertainment. The Netflix of the 19th century, right? Three major forces helped this revolution spread. First, technology. Printing became faster and cheaper, allowing publishers to produce thousands of copies quickly. Second, literacy. More people could read than ever before. A growing educated public hungered for stories. And third, the middle class. With more leisure time and disposable income, they craved entertainment and found it in serial fiction. These forces combined to make serialized storytelling unstoppable. Magazines like Household Words and All the Year Round became the streaming platforms of the Victorian era. At the heart of this movement was Charles Dickens, the showrunner of his time. His works like The Pickwick Papers and Bleak House defined serialized storytelling. Writers like Elizabeth Gaskell and George Eliot embraced the format, creating deeper characters and richer plots. And Anthony Trollope thrived in this ecosystem, delivering stories that kept readers hooked month after month. It was a literary stage, and these were its stars. Then came Wilkie Collins, the master of suspense. His novels like The Woman in White and The Moonstone laid the foundation for the modern detective story. Collins perfected the art of ending each chapter with heart-pounding tension, making readers desperate for the next issue. His key innovation? Ending every part at its highest point of drama, ensuring readers would rush to buy the next installment. He turned anticipation into an art form, something that I think we as modern readers or audiences are well familiar with when, the episode ends on a cliffhanger and then we have to watch the next episode. Serialization did not just change how people read, it changed how stories were written. Writers learned to build in cliffhangers to keep audiences coming back, just what I said. They expanded plots into multiple subplots, creating intricate webs of characters and storylines. And as the weeks rolled by, themes evolved too. Authors could explore moral questions and social issues over time, mirroring real-life changes in society. The serial format literally reshaped the DNA of modern storytelling. One of the most fascinating parts of serialization was the interaction between author and reader. Because novels were published in parts, readers could send letters, give feedback, and even influence the plot. Writers would adjust upcoming chapters based on public reactions. It was an early form of audience participation, long before social media polls or comment sections. In a way, 19th century readers were co creators, shaping the stories they loved. Reading in Victorian England was rarely a private activity. It was social. Families they would gather around the fire, reading the latest installment out loud, or friends would meet to debate plot twists and argue about characters. Something I think we are again well familiar with in the modern environment, how we discuss about what's happening in the latest episode of a show. Even working class readers, they would share borrowed magazines in coffee houses and train stations. Reading became performance, a social ritual that brought people together. In a world before television, the parlor was the theater. By the end of the 19th century, serialization had transformed the literary landscape. It democratized storytelling, fueled mass culture, and reshaped the rhythms of suspense and anticipation we still feel in today's TV shows and online fiction. From Dickens to Netflix, the binge started here. So the next time you hit next episode, remember you are part of a tradition that began with ink, paper, and a weekly wait by the fireside. So that's all for today's video. We'll meet soon in the next one. By the time, do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much for watching.
If this is helping you understand better, imagine having this clarity for every writer, every topic, and every question that matters. That's exactly what I've created at theankitajain.com, a system for literature students who want to stop feeling lost and start feeling in control. When you join my online course, you will get audio-video lectures that you can listen to anywhere, anytime, crisp exam-ready notes for each and every lecture, chronologies where I provide detailed lists of the works of all writers and theorists year-wise, and this makes the learning a lot more organized. Infographics that catch the eye, helping you to remember things visually, previous year questions all sorted by author and topic so you never study nor revise blindly, and most important of all, my one-to-one guidance, always in touch with you, motivating you. Everything in one place, designed to save your time and sharpen your focus. So what are you waiting for? Visit www.theankitajain.com. Download our app, the Ankita Jain app on Play Store to access free study material and mock tests. Also join us on Instagram, Telegram, and join our WhatsApp group as well. Or you can just call or WhatsApp me directly at the number on the screen. When you're serious about cracking the exam, you don't need more content. You need a coach, a mentor who helps you make sense of it all. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I promise you.